Good morning, everybody. Okay, so today I hope everyone is fine. Yes, so today I'll be taking scope of pharmacy in relation to NN, national economy and organ. Okay, so scope of pharmacy in relation to NN, national economy and organ. Okay, now what does this mean? Scope of pharmacy म्हणजे how pharmacy helps in the study of NN, national economy and organ. Now first I am going to tell you how it helps to study in the NN. So in that we have sources. First you must have studied sources of drugs. मी शिकवलेलं आहे तुम्हाला. So how many sources are there? 9 sources are there. Which are those? Vegetable kingdom, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, okay, nosodes, sarcodes, imponderabilia, synthetic, allersodes, isodes. So these are the 9 sources of drugs. Now one by one, exactly important thing in that what you are going to study is, if your vegetable kingdom, if you are taking, okay, so the drugs of vegetable kingdom, okay, they are short acting remedies. So you can give those drugs in acute conditions. The drugs of animal kingdom are long acting or deep acting. Okay, so you can give those drugs in chronic conditions. They are better in chronic conditions. Even the nosodes, sarcodes, they are better in chronic conditions. Okay. Now before you give any drug of any kingdom, you have to see the health condition of the patient. Health कशी आहे patient ची बघायचं. Suppose you are giving medicine of vegetable kingdom, the health of the like he should not have any problems with the kidneys. Okay. Suppose you are giving medicines with animal kingdom, he should not have any problem with the kidneys, heart, his vitality should be good. If you are giving medicines of mineral kingdom, he should not be suffering with any local grave condition. Now what is local grave? म्हणजे काय? Nothing should be serious. All the organs should be good. Okay? So seriousness नसायला पाहिजे कुठल्याही organ मध्ये. So during that time only you are going to give such like vegetable kingdom, animal kingdom आणि mineral kingdom चे drugs देऊ शकता. Is it clear? Now there are certain drugs like they are in the same family. Is it clear? They are in the same family, their action is similar but still they are inimical in nature, that is they are opposite in nature. Now for example I will tell you Nux-vomica and Ignatia. Okay, these two drugs, हे दोन जे drugs आहेत, they belong to the family Loganaceae. But still they are inimical to each other. They are opposite in action, so you should not give them together. Okay. Then there is one more belladonna and that is dulcamara. Okay. They are in the family that is Solanaceae. Again they are inimical in nature. Okay. Now the drugs that belong to animal kingdom, like for example Lachesis and Naja. Okay, these two belong to the same family Ophiotoxin. Okay, त्यांची action पण same आहे Naja आणि Lachesis ची. But still you cannot give them together. Why? Because they are inimical or they do not follow well each other. So you should not give them together. Are you getting? Now there are certain drugs also, like for example drugs of nosodes that are prepared from nosodes. They are better when you give in the higher potency. When you give in the lower potency, they might cause some harm. But in higher potency, they act well. Okay. Now suppose one more is point is, you have a patient has come to you. You have started the medicine with the vegetable kingdom. एका vegetable kingdom चा medicine तुम्ही start केलं त्याला. Then in the later part of the treatment, if you give the medicine that is with the metals, okay, what happens? It will follow the action of the first remedy and you will get good results. Are you getting? So vegetable kingdom झाल्यानंतर suppose तुम्ही नंतर okay metals नी त्याला follow केलं तर you will have a better results or good results. Are you getting? So this is why the sources, that is the kingdoms, are important during the study of materia medica also. Are you getting that? The next is collection. Now of course collection also I have told you how to collect the drugs. Yes. Now as you know, in collection there are you should collect the drugs at specific timings or specific seasons only. It is not, the medicinal properties are not equal all the year round. Okay. Now for example, I had told you Rustox. Rustox medicinal property कधी जास्त असते. It is more in the damp weather, rainy season, okay, and at evening time. So you have to collect during that time when the medicinal properties are at the highest or at their best. Is it clear? The next is preparation, scale and preservation. Now preparation, as you all know, we prepare the medicines in a definite order, that is decimal, centesimal and 50simal scale मध्येच आपण prepare करतो. So Hahnemann has said that the physician should also know how to prepare the medicine, okay, and we prepare the medicine by two methods: old method where there are 9 classes and new method where there is percolation. Yes, so that is how we prepare the medicine. The next is scale. Scale is definite scale आपण use करतो, decimal, centesimal आणि 50 millisimal scale use करतो. Preservation. Now after you complete doing the medicine is prepared, now you have to preserve it properly. Now how to preserve it? You have to preserve it in well stoppered bottle away from direct sunlight. Okay, you have to keep it in cool, dark place. There should be no moisture, no dust and no strong odor things or substances around it. Are you getting this? So this is how you are going to preserve the medicine. Then next is potentization. Potentization म्हणजे काय? To increase the latent curative power of the medicines. Yes or no? So we do potentization by succussion and trituration. Succussion is done when liquid medicines are prepared. Trituration is done when solid medicines are prepared. Then we should also have the knowledge of prescription. Now Hahnemann has said that you should write prescription also very properly. Okay, there are 4 points in prescription. How to write the prescription I have already told you in prescription writing. So in that manner, step by step manner, you are going to write the prescription also. So the physician should have the knowledge of norms and forms and rules of prescription writing. Then is dispensing. Now how to dispense the medicine? We dispense the medicine in the liquid form as well as in the solid form. Suppose तुम्हाला liquid form मध्ये medicine द्यायचं आहे तर you can use the vehicle like dispensing alcohol or distilled water. Yes. If you want to give the medicine in solid form, you can use globules or you can use sugar of milk. In this way you can dispense the medicine to the patients. Okay. Then next is posology. Posology, which is very important again. Now posology is doctrine of doses. Now suppose a patient has come to you, okay, you ask him everything and the best similimum you have found out, that is the best medicine जे काय त्याला द्यायचंय you have found out. Okay, you have a very good knowledge about materia medica and the best similimum now you have found out. But suppose if you give a wrong potency, then the ideal cure does not take place. Is it clear? So without the proper knowledge of posology, you will not get an ideal cure. So where you learn posology? You learn it in pharmacy. Yes or no? So that is why pharmacy helps HMM to go hand in hand. Are you getting? The next is drug proving. Now drug proving means the curative powers आणि जे काय powers आहेत drug मध्ये, that we prove it on the healthy person, irritable person, idiosyncratic person, as well as intelligent person, susceptible persons. On all this we do the drug proving. Are you getting? So all this comes under pharmacy. So in this way, pharmacy helps to study the HNM. Okay? So in this way, they both go hand in hand. Did you get this? So in this way, the pharmacy helps in the study of NM. Next, we are going to see how again pharmacy helps in the study of national economy. Now you will wonder, होमिओपॅथी आणि नॅशनल इकॉनॉमीचा काय संबंध? येस और नो? नॅशनल इकॉनॉमी म्हणजे काय? नॅशनल वेल्थ, हाउ टू मॅनेज द नेशन्स वेल्थ और नेशन्स मनी. येस और नो? सो दैट इज व्हाट इज national economy. Now national economy is related to two things, that is national wealth आणि per capita income. National wealth म्हणजे काय? The nation's money. Per capita income means the individual's money. सगळ्या people's money. Okay? So I am earning my money, you are earning your money. So it is like that. Are you getting this? So these two, are you getting this? National wealth as well as the per capita income. These two are related to the national economy of the country. Okay. Now, population of India is growing day by day. Okay. And still the people of our country are not even able to maintain a reasonable standard of living also. Okay, आपला स्टँडर्ड ऑफ लिव्हिंग हाय नाही आहे पण एकदम लो म्हणजे मीडियम आणि लो आहे. आर यू गेटिंग? सो आवर इन्कम इज लो. सो व्हॉट हॅपन्स? द कॅपिटल इन्कम ऑफ द नेशन इज ऑल्सो लेस. येस और नो? As the government do not have money or income, national income थोड़ी जास्त नहीं है, they are not able to provide the people the medicines, minimum medicines, its requirements, काय equipments पाहिजेत hospitals ना किंवा ह्याला हे पण provide करू शकत नाही है. Because why? We come under poor country and the government do not have that much of money with it. Yes or no? Plus what happens? The health budget of India, जे काय आहे, in that budget 85% of the budget is given to allopathic system. Okay, 12% is given to homeopathy and only the 3% is for other systems. Okay, though we have only 12% of the budget, okay, still we can increase the national economy, help to increase the national economy of the country. Now how we can help is, the drugs we have, they are not very खूप जास्त महागाचे नसतात. Yes or no? Then the procedure, that is the preparation of the medicine, is also very simple, easy and reasonable. The medicines we give to the patients are also very reasonable. So what happens here? The expenditure कमी होऊन जात आहे. येस और नो? द एक्सपेंडिचर कमी झाल्यानंतर काय होत आहे? आपलं ऑब्वियसली आपलं इन्कम जास्त होत आहे तिकडे. आर यू गेटिंग दिस? ओके. सो दॅट इज वाय होमिओपॅथी हेल्प्स टू इन्क्रीज द नॅशनल वेल्थ. And if you properly utilize homeopathy, we cannot be a burden to national economy. On the other hand, we can increase the wealth of our nation. Now for again one more example is, आजकाल homeopathy worldwide सगळे जण घ्यायला लागलेत. Okay, so what we can do is we can give our medicines to the other nations. When we give it to other nations, what we get? The national आपल्याला exchange, foreign exchange money मिळतं. Okay, so in this way again we can increase our income of the nation. So in this manner the pharmacy or the homeopathy helps to increase the national economy, though we are the poverty country. Are you getting this? पता है? Okay, shall I move forward? The next is how again pharmacy is related to organon. Now that is given in the aphorism 264 to 272. Okay. 264 aphorism मध्ये काय दिलंय? Physician's responsibility to give the patient a genuine medicine. So Hahnemann has given in the aphorism 264 that it is the responsibility of the physician to give the patient a genuine medicine. Okay. 265 aphorism मध्ये he has given employment of correct medicine. So Hahnemann again says that the physician should properly take out the simillimum of the patient and he should employ a correct medicine and prepared by himself. So the physician himself should prepare the medicine and give it to the patient. But nowadays we cannot prepare it, so we get it from the factories. Okay, but ideally he says you should prepare it and give it. The next in 266 aphorism, he has said medicines of vegetable and animal kingdom, they are toxic in their crude form. Yes or no? So we do not use crude medicines. In aphorism 267, he has given medicines, how to prepare the medicines from indigenous plants. Indigenous म्हणजे काय? Locally available or the native plants. Now how we prepare the medicine from these such plants? Fresh plants आपण घेतो, कुठलं पार्ट आहे तो घेतो, प्लांट कुठल्या पार्ट मधून आपल्याला मेडिसिन तयार करायचं आहे तो पार्ट घ्यायचा आहे. वी शुड चॉप इट, येस, देन ॲड अल्कोहोल, कीप इट फॉर 24 hours, देन स्ट्रेन इट, गाळून घ्यायचं आहे, अँड देन कीप इट इन अ वेल स्टॉपर्ड बॉटल. Are you getting? In this way you are going to prepare the medicine from indigenous plants. Then again in 267 footnote he has given how to prepare the medicine from the plants which have got thick mucus and albumin in it. Okay, thick mucus and albumin असते थोड्या plants मध्ये. Okay, for example symphytum, it is very thick mucus असते त्याच्यामध्ये. So what we are going to do here is chop those plants, पूर्ण juice extract करून घ्यायचं. Okay, so 1 part juice घ्यायचं आणि 2 parts of alcohol घालायचं. Are you getting? So in this way we are going to prepare that. Then suppose if the plant is dry, it is deficient in juice, then what we are going to do? Take that plant, pound it a little, थोडंसं grind करायचं, and you have to add a little bit of alcohol in it and make a mass of it. Is it clear? Then add double the quantity of alcohol in that. Express the juice and double the quantity of alcohol you are going to take. Suppose totally dry आहे, powdered form मध्ये आहे drug तुमच्याकडे. So what you are going to do? You can potentize it by trituration method. Are you getting? So in this way we prepare the medicine. Then next in 268 aphorism he has given how to prepare the medicine from the exotic plants. Exotic म्हणजे काय? Which we get it from outside, that is other countries, that is we import it. तर असे प्लांट्स आपण कसं प्रिपेअर करतो? I have already told you आपण असे ड्राय फॉर्म मध्ये घेतो. So dry, either it is in powder form or it is in the dark bark जे आहे आणि seeds जे आहे हे सगळे आपण ड्राय फॉर्म मध्ये घेतो. Okay, now how to do it in the dry form is take that part, put it in the water bath and take out all the moisture that it has. Then take it and pound it and make it in a powdered form. So in this way the powdered form or the dry form, either we can import it or we can export it. Is it clear? The next is 269 aphorism मध्ये he has given about dynamization. Now dynamization is, you know, to increase the latent curative power of the medicine by trituration and succussion. Then in 271 aphorism मध्ये he has given dynamization, how to do it in the centesimal scale. So I have already told you how to prepare the medicines in decimal, centesimal as well as 50 millisimal scale. So he has given in centesimal scale. And last aphorism 272 aphorism मध्ये what he has given is the use of single simple substance. No more than one medicine is given at a time during the treatment of the patient. Only what you have to use? Single simple substance. Is it clear? So this is given in the aphorism 264 to 272. Are you getting? So this is a complete 10 marks question. So they can ask you scope of pharmacy in relation to MM, national economy and organon. तुम्हाला हे सगळे पॉइंट्स त्याच्यामध्ये मग लिहायचे प्लस एक्सप्लेन करायचे. Are you getting? Then they can ask you only MM for 5 marks, only national economy for 5 marks and only organon for 5 marks. Did you get this? Okay. So 5 marks as well as 10 marks question ahe. Very important question again in this lecture. Are you getting? Okay. So we'll revise it again. In short, the scope of pharmacy in relation to HMN. तुम्ही काय काय पॉइंट्स लिहिणार? सपोज 5 मार्कला आलं, काय काय लिहिणार आहे? सोर्सेसमध्ये तुम्ही ॲनिमल किंगडम कसं प्रिस्क्राईब करणार, व्हेजिटेबल कसं करणार ते सगळं मी सांगितलेलं आहे. ओके. व्हेजिटेबल ॲक्यूटमध्ये देतो, ॲनिमल क्रॉनिकमध्ये देतो, ऑल दोज थिंग्स. मग कलेक्शन आपण कसं करतो, त्याचे मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टीज कधी जास्त असतात तेव्हाच आपण प्लांट्स कलेक्ट करतो. Then I told you how to prepare. Old method आणि new method नी prepare करायचं. Scale is decimal centesimal, 50 millisimal scale मध्ये आणि how to preserve away from direct sunlight, moisture, dust, strong odors. Yes. Then next is potentization. Potentization is done by trituration and succussion. Prescription writing, you have to write the prescription properly and then you are going to give the medicines also properly, either in liquid form or in solid form. Then posology means what? Doctrine of doses. So you should also have the knowledge of how to dispense the medicine and which potency it should be given. Then drug proving. So drug proving काय आहे ते तुम्हाला माहिती. Is it clear? So this all points you are going to write in HM. Then national economy मध्ये मी काय सांगितले, कसं आपण आपलं nation's wealth, how we are going to increase by homeopathy. Okay, it is related to national wealth as well as the per capita income of the person. Okay, so ह्याच्यामध्ये मी काय सांगितले, India is a poor country, so the government do not have any minimum wages पण नाही आहेत की आपण मेडिसिन्स किंवा रिक्वायरमेंट्स जे काय इक्विपमेंट्स आहेत डिझीज क्युअर करायला ते द्यायला. ओके. सो हाऊ होमिओपॅथी हेल्प्स हिअर द गव्हर्मेंट बाय डिक्रीजिंग द एक्सपेंडिचर. आपलं एक्सपेंडिचर कमी आहे, औषध करायचं वे ओके द्यायचं हे सगळं सिम्पल इझी आणि रिझनेबल वेनी आहे. सो वी डू नॉट गिव्ह द मेडिसिन मोर, म्हणजे एक्सपेंडिचर कमी होतं. सो दॅट इज वाय वी आपलं इन्कम वाचतं. इज इट क्लिअर? वी सेव्ह द इन्कम. सो इन दिस वे आवर इकॉनॉमी गोज अप. देन नेक्स्ट, हाऊ ऑर्गेनॉन इज रिलेटेड. The organon is related is given in aphorism 264 to 272. 264 मध्ये physician's responsibility आहे की तो genuine medicine द्यायला पाहिजे. 65 मध्ये he should give a correct medicine which he prepares himself. Okay. Then 66 मध्ये vegetable आणि animal kingdom चे जे vegetables आहेत क्रूड फॉर्म मध्ये ते टॉक्सिक असतात. ओके. 267 मध्ये त्यांनी दिलेलं आहे हाऊ टू प्रिपेअर द मेडिसिन फ्रॉम इंडिजिनियस प्लांट्स. त्याच्या फुटनोटमध्ये काय दिलं आहे, प्रिपेअर द मेडिसिन विथ द प्लांट्स विच हॅव थिक म्युकस आणि अल्ब्युमिन. येस. त्याच्यानंतर समजा ड्राय प्लांट्स आहेत तर कसं आपण औषध तयार करणार आहे ते दिलेलं. Suppose in 268 aphorism एक्झॉटिक प्लांट्स आहेत तुमच्याकडे, तर त्याचं औषध कसं तयार करायचं. 69 मध्ये डायनमायझेशन कसं करायचं. येस, 70-71 मध्ये डायनमायझेशन इन सेंटिसिमल स्केल, हाऊ टू प्रिपेअर द मेडिसिन इन सेंटिसिमल स्केल. अँड लास्ट 272 मध्ये वी हॅव टू गिव्ह सिंगल सिंपल सबस्टन्स टू द पेशंट. Is it clear? So this is what is the national, I mean the scope of pharmacy in relation to MM, national economy and organon, which carries 10 marks, important question. Okay.